The teenage girl sentenced to 86 years story has spread widely in recent weeks. Yet the details behind it aren't as clear as the headline suggests. Dozens of sites in August 2026 ran dramatic lines about a teen receiving 86 years behind bars, often with emotional courtroom descriptions that drew heavy public reaction. That viral claim runs into a problem when you look for verification, because no reliable court record, name, location, or specific case details have been confirmed. Several articles covering the story even note that they could not verify a credible current news report matching the exact claim of a teen girl getting 86 years, and the number 86 shows up in other unrelated adult cases, which adds to the confusion as the story circulates. Even if this particular 86-year case can't be pinned down, the reason it hits a nerve is that courts have handed down very long sentences to teenagers in real, documented cases. Cyntoia Brown was 16 when she was arrested and later sentenced to life in Tennessee for murder and robbery after being sex trafficked, with parole eligibility set at age 67 before she was released in 2019 following clemency. Paula Cooper was 15 when she committed murder in Indiana and became the youngest person ever placed on death row in 1986, later receiving a 60-year sentence and leaving prison in 2013. The 1992 Shanda Sharer case involved 14 girls who received sentences ranging from 20 to 60 years. When a minor is sentenced for a violent felony, judges weigh several factors that explain how a term can reach decades or more. The severity of harm, including deaths, torture, or premeditation, tend to push sentences higher, and state law determines whether juveniles can be tried as adults and given life or life equivalent terms. Courts also consider mitigating factors such as age, trauma, brain development, fetal alcohol spectrum disorder, and abuse history, while victim impact statements press for long sentences as the only acknowledgement of a loss that cannot be undone. The figure of 86 years often results from consecutive sentencing, where years for each count are stacked and can exceed a person's life expectancy. This kind of sentencing sits at the center of a public debate about accountability and rehabilitation. People who support long sentences argue that some acts are so grave that age cannot lessen responsibility, and that victims' families deserve a response that reflects permanent harm. People who oppose them point to adolescent brain development, saying impulse control and judgment are not fully formed, and that locking up a teen for life abandons the possibility of change. Since 2012, the U.S. Supreme Court has limited mandatory life without parole for juveniles, calling it cruel and unusual punishment in most cases. So the specific 86-year teen girl case has no verified name, court, or crime details as of August 20th, 2026, and many sites repeat the headline without sourcing. Still, the underlying principle is real because teens have received 60-plus year and life sentences in the United States, with Paula Cooper and Cyntoia Brown serving as documented examples. The law is also shifting, with most states now requiring parole reviews for juveniles after 15 to 25 years, even on life terms, due to Supreme Court rulings on juvenile brain development. If you saw this on a particular video or post and want that exact case checked, share the link or name, and I can verify the charges and appeal status.